I'm a huge fan of Denzel, um, West Coast guy from Arizona, but I've seen his growth since he got here in January. He's always been a hard worker. Always want to get better. Always asking questions. So he's always competing. Uh, Always getting extra work, extra releases when we did that in the summer. So I'm not surprised to see him out there. I think he's one of the top guys we have. So I'm proud of him, and I can't wait to see him the rest of the season.
Going to go to the far left. I'm not sure who it is, but in the face mask.
It's Jared.
Jared?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Chris. A question about, I think you only had, not counting punts, I want to say 48 offensive snaps in Minnesota. It's not clearly nearly what you would ordinarily have. Do you feel like because of that, the second game is still kind of a first game, and that you're still trying to figure out personnel? You didn't run a bunch of a bunch of formations, etc. How do you view development of your offense through one game versus what it would normally be like?
We kind of got a feel for our offense in the first game. Like you said, we only had like 40 some plays with the one. So they kind of held the ball. Time of possession was real tilted. So we only got a few plays out there, but to come out there and get a feel for the offense and head into week two, that's what we needed. So.
Over here, second row right. Austin Ward, Letterman row.
Chris, where did you see CJ get better from the start of the game to the end?
I just felt like he had to get comfortable. Once he got comfortable, once he got his feet under him, he was good. So I feel like going into the second quarter, he was kind of still shaky a little bit, but coming out of halftime, he kind of got his head on his shoulders, and he started throwing the ball.
Did you and Garrett have to say anything to him about that, or did he get through it on his own?
He kind of got through it on his own, but I mean, we were there to comfort him. I know it was tough. It was kind of loud out there, so the atmosphere and the environment was huge. But we kind of stuck by him and told him it was gonna be cool. So he got it. It was all him though. At the end of the day.
Second row middle. Bill Rabinowitz, Columbus Dispatch.
Yeah. Did anything surprise you about the way he handled it, the way he played?
He played great. I think. I mean, it was his first game. He's still a freshman, 19 years old. It's gonna be a couple mistakes, but I'm proud of the way he responded and the way he finished the game, and that's who CJ is. So,
Can you talk about the level of excitement to play a team like Oregon?
I mean, it's a childhood dream to play in a game like this, Ohio State versus Oregon, week two. So, I grew up an Oregon fan, and I always wanted to go to Oregon, but just to play against them, one of the Pac-12 best teams in the Pac-12, exciting. So I can't wait to be able to play against them.
Way in the back to the left, Brendan Gulick, Buckeyes Now on Sports Illustrated.
Hey Chris, what was it like just to play in front of a crowd again and kind of have that game day atmosphere feeling? You know, tell us your emotions and just sort of how you processed all that before the game and then when you had to lock in during the game.
It was huge. I mean, last year was, I mean, it definitely was a weird year. But finally be able to play in front of fans. Minnesota was rocking. It was kind of loud out there. Just to be able to feel that environment and that atmosphere, it's huge for us and brings more excitement to the game. So it definitely was a blessing to play in front of fans.
How about coming up for this week? Just your thoughts about playing in front of the whole crowd now.
Just play again in the shoe again in front of fans, 100,000. I'm excited. Being able to have Buckeye Nation behind us and cheering on us during the game. It's going to be fun. So we're all looking forward to that as a team, and we can't wait for that.
Far left, Mark Snyder, Westboro.
Chris, why Oregon? Why not UCLA or USC or Stanford? How did that develop? Did you have gear and all that for them and all that?
Say that again?
Did you have Oregon gear and all that? Why Oregon and not like USC or UCLA or Stanford?
Oregon was really like a powerhouse growing up. Chip Kelly. I remember just watching Oregon growing up with my family. We were all Oregon fans, me and my brother. So just to be able to play against them, all the different jerseys. Like I said, they're a powerhouse, top 5 in the country every year. So just be able to play against them and have the opportunity to step on the field with them is going to be huge. So.
Kind of rough last year, then not going there for the game.
Oh yeah, definitely. I definitely wanted to go to Oregon and play there, but COVID took a toll on us, but it's definitely huge coming up this weekend. So
Third row, right. Tim?
Yeah, Chris, do you practice walking tight ropes, or is that just natural? You know, some of those plays you had the other night were, whatever, I'm being a smart aleck. Do you ever work on those kind of little moves?
I mean, after the catch in practice, I try to finish about 10, 20 yards every play, just to be able to try to get a game-like play in, and it definitely showed up last week. So just be able to practice my practice habits and try to finish plays like I did on Thursday is huge for me. So
Yeah, you never second guess, I don't think, your decision to come back for another year and stuff, but to have that kind of start, to be a National Player of the Year, at least, of the week, at least in one publication, did it all sort of like verify what you wanted and you're coming back?
it definitely did. I just wanted to come back to build a bond with my brother and try to win a national championship. But I got to go day by day. So just had that first week we had and come out with a win, ugly win, but just got to keep building, keep getting better.
Because a young guy like Denzel Burke, what just jumps out, tells you, yes, he can play at this level? Give me a play in the you know, maybe preseason or something where, what I guess in my mind, what when you define a good corner, what does that mean and where does he fit in that?
He's a pro to me. I mean, in camp he running with the first team. He's battling me and Garrett, talking mess, playing with his swag, just not getting too big headed. Just staying down, trying to keep working. So I just keep telling him to keep working, and he's gonna be great. So I can't wait to see that.
Second row left, Steven Means, Cleveland.com.
Chris, I think the last 2 years you've been clearly a deep ball threat and not really a guy who gets a lot of yards after the catch. You had 172 yards after the catch last year and 155 the year before. I mean, you pretty much had half of that in the first game this year. Just how do you actually work on, getting better at that aspect of what happens after you've already caught the ball?
That's one of the big reasons why I came back. Just try to get better at yards after catch. Like I said, I practice that in practice. Trying to finish plays. Even when I get tagged off, I try to make some moves on the next defender and try to practice how I play. So definitely carried over to the game, and that's what I did.
CJ's interception, from your standpoint, I mean, what does he say to you when you guys get over to the sideline? What do you say to him? What's that conversation like when he has a throw like that?
We're just lifting each other up. I mean, it's going to be mistakes. It's going to be times where we get down. We got to fight back, but we never lost each other. We just kept telling each other, keep going. It's going to come. It's going to come in the end. So we just kept going and kept working at it, and it came in the second half.
Third row middle, Patrick Murphy, 24/7 Sports.
Chris, you talked about being an Oregon fan. Obviously, the most recent game between these two was a national title game. What do you remember about that game? Were you cheering for the Ducks in that one?
I mean, yeah, I was young. I remember watching it at home with my family. I was definitely an Oregon fan. I remember they beat Florida State before that, so I was going for Oregon. But Ohio State came in and kind of put the bang on them, and they was hitting hard, and just kind of messed up Oregon's game. So that's what I remember about it. And Ohio State came to play that game, and they had a real good team. So
You mentioned Chip Kelly. Obviously, Coach Day was a player under him. Do you see some of that offense in what you guys do back when you watched Oregon as a kid?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, Coach Day and Chip Kelly, I think they're real close. They both work together. I think Coach Day gets a lot of concepts from him and that tempo. We definitely have a similar offense to that, and that's huge.
And final questions for Chris, second row middle, Doug Lameries, Cleveland.com.
Chris, did Oregon recruit you?
I mean, I wasn't really a big time recruit until Ohio State offered me. Probably like mid season of my senior year, and then that's when everybody else started coming.
Did they ever? I mean, did you have any contact with them at all, or did you try to get them
we had
interested?
some contact. They wanted me to visit like late in January, but my mind was already set on Ohio State. So
If they had been in on you earlier, and we know your story that people were late on you. If they had been on you earlier, was that like your dream school, for lack of a better word?
yeah, it was my dream school, but I don't know. We'll never know. They never came, so I guess we'll never know.
And when Ryan Day came out and saw you, we all know that story. Did you know, hey, this is a guy who's really tight with Chip Kelly, and I love Chip Kelly, Oregon, or did you not make that connections right away?
No, I didn't have that connection at all. I mean, when they came, I was kind of not a big recruit, so I didn't know Ohio State was gonna offer me until that was like before my senior year, so before I blew up.
Thanks, Chris.
Yes, sir.
Final questions, sorry about that, Chris, I had one guy was leaving out. Go ahead, Joey Kaufman, Columbus Dispatch.
Chris, just looking back at CJ and some of the throws he made, he didn't seem shy about looking for the deep ball and hitting you and Garrett and kind of being aggressive downfield. What strikes you about his aggressiveness as a thrower, and does that impress you at all?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, definitely impresses me. We practice that so much in the off season. I know CJ's confident in himself and confident in us, so he gonna give us a chance when he can. So he's gonna put the ball out there wherever we need it, and just put the ball in our radius for us to make a play. So he's gonna give it a chance, like I said, and I like that about him.
How did you notice that in the off season?
Just building that, working every day, trying to build the chemistry, trying to build that timing down, and working on the field. We just kept working, and I feel like it showed in the first game.
Great. Chris, thank you very much.
That's